Today I'm going to talk to you about the shoulder bridge Pilates exercise. Shoulder bridge is a really good exercise for activating your gluteal muscles and getting your hip adductors working. It's a great exercise to do if you have low back pain, and it's also very beneficial for people that are doing walking or running because it gets those glutes working in the best way. So important before you start any exercise that you get yourself in the right position. So make sure you've got your feet hip distance apart. Your knees are in parallel with your hips. Just think about your pelvis position. So you want your pelvis position in neutral. You want to engage those core lower abdominal muscles so you can pull your belly button away from the seam of your trousers. Make sure you feel nice and tight around that midsection. Ribs need to be nice and relaxed into the mat. Collarbones nice and wide. Shoulder blades gliding down your back. Head's looking up at the ceiling, and you've got a nice gap between your chin and your chest. So for shoulder bridge, you just need to bring your feet a little bit closer into your heels. Then we're going to tilt the pelvis back, so get rid of the hollow at the bottom of your spine. Then we're going to squeeze your glutes muscles, so those are your bum muscles, and then you're going to tilt and peel yourself up into the shoulder bridge as you breathe out. Once you get to the top, take a breath in, and as you breathe out, lower yourself back down to the mat, thinking about placing one vertebra at a time down onto the mat. Now, if that shoulder bridge is a little difficult to start with, you can make it easier by just starting off by doing pelvic rocks. So all that entails is tilting your pelvis back and squeezing your glutes. So it's that initiation movement and then relaxing it back. So tilt the pelvis and squeeze the glutes to make it easier. To make the shoulder bridge more challenging, there's various things that we can do. So to start off with, tilt your pelvis, squeeze your glutes, come up into that shoulder bridge. Once you're in that shoulder bridge, just have a glance down and make sure your pelvis is nice and level. So the first thing we're going to do is heel raises. So we're going to lift the heel on one foot, place it back down, lift the heel on the other foot and place it back down. Now you can stay up in shoulder bridge and keep repeating that, or you can do one set, lower yourself back to the mat and then repeat. Another way of challenging yourself in shoulder bridge is to think about your shoulders. So tilt your pelvis, squeeze your glutes, come up into shoulder bridge, and then you can have some hand weights in your hand or tins of beans, and you're just going to take your arms up to the ceiling. Stay up in that shoulder bridge position, and then with your arms up you can do circles in both directions. You can take your arms out to the side and back in, all the time maintaining that pelvis in a nice level position. Or you can take your arms over your head and back, and then obviously place your arms back down and then lower yourself back to shoulder bridge. Another way to challenge yourself is if you get a soft ball, or you can always use a block between your knees. So this time you're going to actually squeeze onto the ball or the block with your legs to make those hip adductors work more. So you're going to tilt, squeeze and come up into that shoulder bridge and squeezing on. From here, we can then challenge ourselves even more by taking one leg out, making sure that our pelvis stays level, and then placing it back down, and then taking the other leg out and placing it back down, and then lowering ourselves to the floor. Thanks for joining me for this short video session. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please contact me through my website or my social media pages. Thank you.